replying to the video by ZQuaker88. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. But the video was Christianity is logical, atheism is illogical. And I want to answer the question you asked in the beginning of the video. I will say I didn't watch the whole video. As soon as it cut to you reading stuff off a computer screen that someone else wrote, I just stopped watching it, because I figure the beginning part was your own ideas, your own questions, so those answers would be a little more important to you. I don't know if you made the video because you actually wanted answers, or if you just wanted to try to put down atheists, or I don't know, but if you really wanted an answer, that's what this video response is for. I believe you asked, how can an atheistic world perspective account for logic and the absolute truths of the laws of logic? If they could not have come from human minds, which mind did they come from if God does not exist? It was something like that. I may have worded it differently, but the basic idea was, where did logic come from if it didn't come from God? And I'm surprised you asked this, because you actually answered it yourself before you asked the question. When you were describing the laws of logic, you mentioned that logic is a concept. It's completely conceptual. You can't observe it. It's not something you can look at under a microscope, in your words. It's completely conceptual. And that's exactly what it is. Logic doesn't require a mind to create it. Logic requires a mind to understand it, of course. Anything requires a mind to understand it, but you don't need a mind to create logic. Logic is just something that's there. And do not dare say that nothing can just be there, because people say God is there all the time, that he was just there. So if you're going to come up with a rebuttal, please don't just say nothing can just exist, because I'm not even going to waste the time with a response saying, well then, how did God just exist? But to stop attacking, the point is, logic is just there. It doesn't have to come from a mind. You seem to think that logic, because a mind needs to understand it, it has to have been created by a mind, and from your beliefs, that mind is God. God created logic. But it doesn't need a mind to create it. It just is. So there's nothing at all about atheism that goes against logic. But if you actually wanted a response, that's it. If you just wanted to put down atheists, then I probably just wasted, what, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it was. But I figured if you did want a response, you might as well get one.